going offensively. These two, especially Altuve, he gets on base.
Need Altuve to figure it out fast.
Used all of their high leverage relievers last night, including Zach Eflin. And
after a thriller in Game 1, it looked like it was going to be all Astros, and then the Phillies. World Series on Fox, presented by Capital One. 2020 campaign last year was interrupted by injury, missed the first couple.
Tall release point, top of the zone. Nola, lower. Opposite styles. If you're looking at home trying to figure out why they're successful.
It's just how it's looked all postseason long, and all 5 of those guys at the top of the order. Series debut. He's got all his friends and family here from Iowa. So lit
for Valdez, who pitches off the third base side of the rubber.
So the championship series with a sterling performance against the Yankees. And off we got 3 runs in the 4th. They got 2 runs in short. Well-positioned Pena for the first out of the night. On the right, and Martin Maldonado catching.
If Valdez is on his game, it won't be a
that curveball you're talking about, he's leaned down more and more.
You can't do it a justice at home. We're going to try curveball artists. And that would be Rich Hill. He just creates a lot of tilt to it and has a lot of late break.
On a 2-2 from Valdez. It's curved, that's tapped foul.
In front of him, he follow through is outstanding.
Last year, his 3-2 to Hoskins is inside, and the Phillies have their first run in franchise history for the Phillies, and the first one by a catcher. Maybe it's my turn to be. First one here is in there for a strike.
Beginning.
Good breaker right there for strike 2.
Keeps his drive leg almost up in the air. There's the line he wants to be on. First base, that's where he wants his foot to land. That's just a key.
0-2 pitch. 3 straight curves to Real Muto, who takes. Valdez learned as a teenager in the Dominican Republic.
Guy who relies on a lot of ground balls. And
it's a 2-2. Comes back home and strikes him out. Back to that curveball. He's just about good at hitting everything these days.
Lander had the advantage with the ability to throw the ball up in the zone and gets
the 1-0 pitch. Strike 1. Not too much ball.
And you can go up there and sit on a pitch with a better weapon.
Is 1-1 is a fastball, and it's grounded foul 1-2.
Do it for up and in is the hole. Up and in, left down left.
It's home from Valdez. He runs. Aledmus Diaz is there, and that's a scoreless top of the first. 2. Altuve, Pena, and Alvarez. Then Bregman, Tucker, and Gurriel. Altuve, who heads up there to face the best the Phillies have, John. He was.
Oh, it's going to get on the hitter quickly, whereas we talked about Valdez.
First one from Wheeler is and took advantage on his way to second.
The narrative of what everybody's been asking you, what's wrong, and a good.
There you go, John.
Well, that's how you do it, and you change that. And again, game planning against Wheeler.
It's hard stuff in this postseason. The Astros waste no time. 2 pitches.
Even though they've had a lack of success at home in the World. Quick, 2 pitches, 1-0.
Man, what? He swings away as well and fouls it out
and exposing him a little bit with 2 strikes. Pitcher.
Onto the track, he's at the wall, and it's right away.
Coming huge in the parks that they're going to play in, both at Citizens.
Coverage against over his first 4 games in the postseason. He wanted to. Season after going 1 for 4 with a double out. Sosa. And finally, Wheeler gets
what's going on, and in the first inning, it's a pretty easy tell.
And punched in the face right after the 5-0 lead. He takes ball 1.
Where he likes the ball, and he's trying to jam him a little bit.
With a 3rd consecutive double become a souvenir. We go down to Tom Verducci.
Yeah, Jose Altuve even work.
Do you feel like that one swing gets you back to where you want to be?
You know, he's always good.
Tom, thanks to Altuve for taking a moment for us. 2 balls, 1 strike on Tucker. On 2-1, he does, but it's high. Home runs in 1 game. On this 3-1 pitch. Valdez trying to take third. Veeling's throw gets.
First pitch of the game, action double. The Astros. And there you go.
Yuli Gurriel at the plate, and he takes strike 1. Calmly plays it, low throw, and Hoskins
comes in It kind of short hops and gets the heat
on that fly ball. He wouldn't have scored if not for that.
And I think caught the center fielder a little flat-footed. Maybe
Perez DH days.
Diaz stays on.
There's 1-0. Outside for ball 2. He's got a 3-0 count. Chases one. Now this 2-0 pitch from Zach Wheeler. He takes a strike. 134. Here's his 2-1. Poked foul. 2-2.
An hour. We've talked about his uptick in velocity since he
gets him swinging and ends this 3-0 Astros. The Phillies
moment. Get the leadoff guy out. Don't worry about the rest.
Nick Castellanos takes strike 1, and the hero left the great defensive play to get the game into extra innings.
Height wise, he got that one a little too
2/3. A strikeout to open the second for to come back and win that game. They trailed 4-0 in game. Done it twice in the last 3 games now. Bohm takes the ball.
But here's the thing the postseason does here. No matter what the score is, this has to be the long gets on. You got a double play possibility. The end magnifies itself. So if you speed up your brain.
Here's 2-1 pitch. They say that's one of the big areas where probably the snowball.
Yeah, he would lose the strike zone too, and it would.
Full count on Bohm. Started working with one of the manager, Dusty Baker, from the time he met him. Told her, you start to believe it yourself. That's a walk to Bohm.
Shirts commemorating that accomplishment. On the front of the shirt, it says
5th Major League season. That is a strike on Gene Segura.
See the action that you're not.
Swing and a miss on a high fastball. That is
going to happen. I mean, it can snowball quickly, to say the least.
He is now 2 for his last 20.
Some Verlander yesterday, and again we talked about the 5-0 swing or that big inning.
Matt Vierling hooks one down the line, foul.
3rd and 1 and 0.
Oh, like 0, okay. Like it never lost. Didn't get the losing decision. Right. Here's bouncing ball up the middle. Second baseman up. Now Johnny get all geared up for the world. He forcing fastballs in that first inning. It was more sinker. The Astros on this 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off, and it's 1-2. Second big league year on this 1-2 pitch. McCormick takes the ball. 2-2. Takes cutter away, and it's Zach Wheeler's payoff. Struck out 82 count. Here he comes. McCormick watches ball 4 and has the lead up.
Illegal bat. It was a model that he obtained from Al. And that bat, that Pujols legally able to use that bat. So he
gonna make me switch back. With that new bat, he's in an 0-2 hole. 0-2 pitch. Chases for the first out.
And he's hit some hard ground balls.
Altuve got it. Segura calling loud and making the catch.
Don't misjudge his size. Can hit the ball out of.
1 ball, no strikes. On 1-0, Pena to short, and Sosa get big Poppy's money. Edmundo Sosa to the plate for
give him an issue. So the tighter breaking ball.
a hard, but that address some areas where they needed to help the depth. Decades, and that was behind him, but John Middleton talked him into solution at manager. Nobody really saw this coming. Sosa's back to the top. Kyle Schwarber swings and misses. Yeah, maybe a tough matchup for Schwarber here, who is. But he's got all the different options, and he's popping 97. Once he finally does get in front of scouts, concerns about this field. There's no lights at this field. And then all of a sudden they say, okay, we've seen Kyle Schwarber deposits one into the corner. Hangs
right where he wanted him, and it got to 3-2, and Schwarber.
Hoskins, strike one. The fourth. And then Harper gets a base hit, but Hoskins. Valdez trying to finish him off, and does for the breaking ball. Bregman. 3 scoreless for Friday. Altuve and Alvarez with doubles in the first inning. Here he comes. Alvarez takes ball 4.
Comes out, and you're going to see these 3 pitches are going to do 3 different things. Strikes with your fastball, you don't have to have a high percentage strike with.
Here's his 2-1. Goes back out there. Fastball right where he wants. Lead off walk. Jack Wheeler. Bregman. Moving. They get the out at second still and turn 2.
You have to go into second base. It's a lot easier for the second base
guy, even though he had a rough first couple weeks of the post.
Weapons.
Got under it. Wheeler waits on it to come down and finishes. The 2022 World Series on Fox is
5th inning.
All postseason long. They've taken.
Well, he's been much better all the time.
Another 0-2. He's the guy for you, John. He's
hitter wants to get beat on a fastball, so they're looking to attack a fastball, and his
delivers. Gets him. Big breaking ball from Fromberg.
So late, and it looks so good coming out.
So it's Harper. Here's Castor. That's a fair ball. That's a low throw. That's a pitch.
Tightens him up.
Gurriel. Boom. Walked his first time. Fouls off the first pitch.
But the rest of the game.
Wow. Thing moves. Framber Valdez looking for a 1-2-3 inning against the heart of the home teams to go down in a series 2-0 in the postseason. Settle it into your seat here. You've bouncing ball to short. Edmundo Sosa to get Gurriel.
Baseball, and then the bullpen did the rest. And Zach Wheeler knows
that he dealt with. Busy guy in his 4th inning. Strong throw there.
Hadn't lost a game.
2-out base hit, Chas McCormick.
And if he gets a hit, the leadoff batter.
Leaping boom. Saw Framber Valdez was struck.
16 being for strikes.
First baseman and down the line. Lead off.
2 worlds when you have. It'd be one thing if he threw an 88.
The 1-2. But he's got exactly what he wanted.
With Veerling trucking on down to first. And how well their starters did to save their bullpen.
2-1 on Sosa. Verlander's short outing yesterday. Valdez back home 3-2. Strikes out Sosa. A first inning flurry from the Astros has him in front 3 minutes. That's a Altuve, who had 4 hits all postseason.
Cut to the game plan of Wheeler to throw his
0-1 pitch. Pena fouls it off.
Well, it could be a game plan. A little shock to the system. 3 pitches in.
Versus the 0-2 comes home. Pena chases as he is prone to reach both times tonight. He too doubled in the first. Bound over there, the shift goes to second 1. On to first, but there's a lot of good options.
And they want to just be on the same page. The throw, the catch, right? I don't know.
Stands, the runner's out. Houston will lose one of their challenges.
Just had the 5-0 lead.
That's the one where everything happened. Wow. Bregman. Back it goes. It is gone. Alex Bregman.
Pack swings. Watch how quick he gets the. When he's given the opportunity. I mean, this ball
thing leads against Nola and Wheeler.
Yeah, no.
All the way across the diamond. Hoskins.